Oh, she just sent me a message about it.
Oh, it's 9S and 2B, yes? Those machines cost quite the ruckus, don't you think?
We need to talk.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
Pascal,
Yes, 2B?
aside from this village, are there...
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom.
Forest Kingdom?
Yes. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Robo-nation.
East of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
This...
Let us go to the Forest Kingdom.
Yes, 2B?
Oh god, I can talk to Pascal through the wall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
So, unrelated to this, but there's somebody on Reddit who keeps making, like, really interesting thought puzzles. Of, like, just setting up certain board states, and then it's like, okay, you have to win this turn.
Oh, magic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's like, your opponent has this much life. Here are the cards in your hand. Here's how much mana you have.
Oh, I think you've told me about these before, actually.
Here's the stuff on board. And they're interesting, because, like, it often reminds me of, like, weird interactions I don't think about. Like, this one had to deal with, the one I just looked at had to do... like, it's a bunch of cyclers, and there's, like, an Archfiend of Ifnir on the board.
Oh, it's like with new stuff.
Yeah. And the opponent has Winding Constrictor, and, like, all their dudes have, like, 5 +1/+1 counters on them, and you have to push through, like, 14 damage somehow. Like, I'm boiling it down, but it's, like... I totally forgot that Winding Constrictor isn't one-sided.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime 1/1 counters for Ifnir are put on things, it doubles them. Or it adds one more.
To be here.
The monitoring signal from the new access point has gone silent. I'm sending you the positional data. Please investigate the site as soon as possible.
Understood.
Dog bot. Bark bark.
Horse dog. I mean, I guess it is a dog because it has a crazy tail.
Say, 2B.
What?
Shot
When do
that
you think
moose.
you'll be willing
you
to
shoot
call
the
me
moose?
Nines?
9S works just...
That sounds like a euphemism.
Well, yeah, but...
Shoot the moose?
Yeah. Really shot the moose, if you know what I mean.
Wink, wink.
Okay, now you just made it weird.
Because making it a euphemism doesn't automatically make it weird.
No, because it doesn't have to be sexual. Adding the wink wink makes it
The
sexual.
point of a euphemism is that whatever it's referring to is something shouldn't be referred to in polite company.
That's not necessarily true.
Give an example of a euphemism that's...
This must be the commercial structure Pascal was
well-
talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
Screw the pooch. While the nature of the phrase is sexual, it just means to mess up in a really colossal way.
No getting through.
It has nothing to do with
Maybe there's some
sexuality.
kind of
That's
mechanism
an
we could
idiom.
engage? If we were
suppose that's
human, we probably would have gone shopping and such here, right?
More meaningless conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert. Multiple machine life forms detected above our
Now you're
position.
getting into it.
All hail the Forest King. All hail the Forest
A mild or indirect word or
Who the
expression
heck is the
substituted for
Forest
one
King?
considering to be
You're
too
getting
harsh or blunt when
distracted.
referring to something
Well, what do you
unpleasant or
expect?
embarrassing.
I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte. Check this guy.
Oh,
He's just running away.
type of euphemisms to soften. There's a whole bunch of these. So like
It's going to
saying
explode.
somebody passed away instead of died. That is a euphemism. Collateral damage instead of accidental
Oh,
deaths.
it's our buddy. It's Emil.
Yeah, that's Yoko Taro's mask. It's that character.
That is a character who was in the previous game, who is still
what's up?
around for reasons
Hey
that we
there,
have not yet
guys.
fully uncovered.
What's up?
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
You
Wait,
said
what?
it, Nines.
Good idea. No!
Kill me, no!
Okay, what was that?
Adult entertainment instead of pornography. Oh, euphemisms to be impolite, I guess, would be screwing the pooch.
Yes.
Looks like the forest is just ahead.
Navigating this place was kind of annoying the last time we had to do it.
But now you have the wiggle green.
Fight for your king. Oh my goodness.
Better keep your guard up.
I'm aware of how to fight. You just be careful.
I will, 2B.
Oh, I see.
What the fuck? Oh.
256 years ago.
Well, this takes place in like the year 10,000.
Yeah, but I mean, really, 256. 16 squared.
Yes. A full.
That's the most computery number out there.
Well, yeah. Because that is all of the bits in a byte.
Oh, he's the forest king. But he's a big dude.
Ah.
And when we find him, he's just a babby. He's like, I'm a
Well, yeah,
this
that's
is
all
my
the
forest
bits
now.
in a byte turned to their on position. If you're analyzing their number in decimal.
And inside this house, all our people live together as family.
I see. So idioms are phrases whose meaning doesn't derive only from the meaning of their parts, but rather have a special meaning that's agreed upon in the culture. They're distinct lexical terms.
Those robots are so hyped for family.
Examples include phrases like let the cat out of the bag, take it with a grain of salt, raining cats and dogs, cost an arm and a leg.
The more you know.
We all learned something today.
Edutainment.
Well, maybe not all of us. Because some of us probably already knew it.
These
Probably
machines.
Shannon.
They were talking about a king, right? I saw what
Shannon
looked to
is
be a
way
castle
smarter.
further in. Maybe we should take a look.
Not as smart as Joseph, but Joseph is.
Not as smart as Joseph.
But he's a robot. Who likes disc golf and sports sometimes.
Disc golf is pretty lame.
Yeah, Joseph likes pretty lame things.
It's rough.
And he like his favorite game is Settlers of Catan. Like he could play that forever.
I mean,
While
I always thought Settlers sounded cool. I just don't get to play many.
while Settlers is a good game, playing it as if it is the only game to play.
I guess that's
the problem.
silly.
Yeah, it sucks playing with it the same way it sucks playing Scrabble with my mom, because she's way too good.
The difference is Joseph never pulls any punches. Your mom is like, well, what if I give you a handicap?
She still wins by...
You never take it. You'd be like, no, I will
No.
beat you with honor.
Yeah, because getting a handicap is just... Like, winning with a handicap feels bad. Playing with a handicap... Actually, no.
Feels
playing
like
with-
you already lost.
Yeah, it feels like you already lost, because it's like, I have to have special conditions in order to even potentially stack up to you. Like, it doesn't feel like a win if you win on a handicap.
I have a semi-related funny story after this. Speaking of handicaps. No, like tournament, like competitive handicaps.
I know, but we also had a relatively amusing exchange on the way here. But
Oh, did you?
yeah, about
There was a telephone pole with like a
handicap
sign on it. We're like, oh, it's a disabled telephone pole.
or is it a telephone pole for disabled people? Like, what would a disabled person need with a telephone pole? And it was just one telephone pole. Okay, anyway, so your fighting game.
Well, no, there was one at a recent Smash tournament. A pro player basically like left mid-tournament in a huff, and what happened was, I guess, some GameCube controllers, like 1 in 50 or so, will have this weird deterioration over time that actually helps them do some really advanced techniques. Because what happens on a normal function controller is when you flick the stick like that,
Yep.
it'll register a tiny input in the opposite direction, and that screws them up. So there's only like 3 Smash players in the world that can do this trick anyway.
Yeah.
And like, he couldn't find a controller that did it, so he got mad and left the tournament like mid-event.
Because
like,
he didn't find his
he's
cheaty face device.
Yeah, like, doesn't that sound like cheating to you?
Yeah.
Like, if you have a special
That's using
thing,
faulty equipment to gain an
deliberately seeking faulty equipment to do something that other people don't have access to.
Yeah,
that's cheating, right?
That is so cheating.
That's like, piss baby, I take my ball and go home.
Right.
Like, cheating, right? Okay.
Like, you're following all the correct rules, and you're not letting me cheat. What the fuck? I'm out of here.
Okay, I'm just glad I'm not, like, crazy.
Oh no, you're not insane. Because, I mean, the standard is the assumption that your equipment is the same for everybody. Or at least there's some sort of equalizing standard. Where it's like, if you're using a stick or a controller...
Yeah, the best way to do it is nobody brings their own stuff and use house gear.
Right.
But that's so impractical, you could never do it.
Right.
And then the question is like, well, why didn't he just bring his own? He's like, I guess he had like one, and I think someone was using it, and like he didn't bring a backup. And so he had to like hunt everywhere to find one, and like if it's that big a problem, just bring your backup.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the part I don't remember.
I think you have to jump the gap up off the top of this.
Was it this one?
I believe so. Yeah, you have to float down over to that.
Oh, this was a bad idea. You tricked me.
I mean, I didn't deliberately trick you. We'll say that. I did not deliberately do it. Because I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
Uh-huh.
No, honestly, no bamboozle.
I think this is over here. You got me good.
That'll learn you to listen to me. Even though most of the time I am not that blatantly wrong.
At least it's like, it didn't do anything.
So those
It didn't like kick me back to a bunker or anything.
Oh, yeah, thank God. I would be mad if I accidentally
Oh.
got you to do that.
Just ruin the past, like, missed completely. Oh, more flashback!
Whoa.
Aren't you glad it's weird?
I am.
And not totally the same?
Ooh. So the final bit is turned off.
His Majesty, he's dead.
Well, it's like the first 7 bits of a byte, if all their positions are on, is 128. Because the final, or I guess technically, the final one is on and the rest of them are off. Because the... Well, we'll see if there's more. Because there's probably going to be one at 64, 32, 16, 8, 4,
We Royal Knights still have a
2,
mission.
1.
We placed His Majesty's memory,
Aww.
his final memento, into this tiny child.
No, don't shake the baby.
No, this isn't shaking the baby. This is controlled rocking.
Controlled rocking. I thought you were just gonna say this is control. Like, oh god.
He deserves a royal upbringing.
Solo Babby is new king.
That's kind of cute.
Deserves protection.
They're just trying to protect their Babby king, and we're killing all of them.
We are the bad guys.
We are the monster.
What the fuck? Why don't we just stay up on our goddamn space station and just
leave Earth to rot?
Yeah, let the machines do
A
whatever.
question I ask myself every day, Balrog.
Why don't we leave?
Why
Earth?
don't we just leave Earth to rot on our moon base?
I think the main problem is that we don't have a moon base.
Oh, we should get on that.
Unless we totally have a moon base and nobody knows about it yet.
Oh, I can't loot this because a cutscene's happening.
Shoot
the birds. Oh. There's a bunch of items in the forest that you can't apparently get elsewhere.
Sure.
I have a feeling that's going to be important. Oh boy, he's going fast.
And he's got the hockey pads.
Shit, he's got the electric kneecaps. Oh my goodness. I need to kill these dudes. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
It's like the cartoon like cyclone feet when they're running really fast.
That's really funny. Don't jump. Oh, blah.
Sweep kick.
Whoa! Oh, I thought I could like fight back against that. I just get stomped.
So that's so. And like your sword slid between his toes.
I was like real hyped because I thought it was gonna be like a quick time event.
You thought 9S could do some like badass. quick
Yeah,
time
I thought
shit?
that was gonna be a quick time event. I didn't think I was just gonna get fucking
He's too
owned.
weak of a baby, man, to do that.
See, this one looks like I can jump across. Only 2B is a huge enough badass for that kind of stuff.
Evidently.
Oh, there we go. Crafting items. I'll take it. Wait a minute.
Wait a sec.
I like how he has a little bit of motion blur behind him when he
goes super fast.
When he goes Sonic. Isn't there a... Oh, here it is. I noticed these are just now active. We don't have to, like...
touch them.
Free them like we did before, yeah.
That's good.
Yep, this looks like a king's castle, all right.
And there's items to loot. Jump the moose.
Sick moose flip, bro.
Brah. Ooh. New chest. Weapon, 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 weapon. Oh.
Literally rotten.
It's rough.
I think you had to do another moose flip to get better items out of it.
You're right, it judged my moose flip.
Wiggle beam.
Wiggle beam. For the 2D section. Oh boy. Oh right, this one also has triple laser.
Oh yeah.
2B fucked it all up.
Par for course.
S was never this bad when we were playing as you.
Watch out for hostile enemies, 2B.
Roger that, 9...
Huh? Wait, what did you just say?
Roger that, 9S.
Wait, no, that's not what you said. You said
Do you
9.
really have time for
Or at least
this?
something close to.
Evidently, he does.
Engage the enemy.
We always have time for 2B to be
For
cute
petty
about something,
squabbles.
yes. Oh, I must pray to you, Moon Runes.
Tanguberry.
$46.
What a cheap ass.
Oh, we have to go around.
So, do we know how many people have actually completed this game? Like, what percentage based on Chivos?
I suspect it's a hidden Chivo, and therefore I don't really know until
You finish it?
I have said Chivo.
I
but-
see. But yeah, I've learned recently that people are bad at games and they just don't finish them. Because on, like, the PlayStation Network and even, like, what, Xbox Live, you can
I don't know if they do it on live or not, but
Oh,
PSN
okay.
definitely does.
But on PSN, you can find out how many people have certain achievements, and there are essentially achievements now for things that you're supposed to do in games, like finish the game. So you can find out just how many people have not finished the game based on what percentage of players have certain achievements. Like, I think at the time when we finished Resident Evil 7, it was like less
Well,
than
yeah,
10%.
because it'll always have one for, like, finish chapter 1, finish chapter 2, and the further you get, the smaller the percentages, and people just don't finish.
Yeah, it was like for the very last chapter, it was like
It's like nothing.
it was like 5 or 6% finished the game,
Disappointed.
and it's like an 8-hour game.
Did you live your whole life thinking that people finish the video games, Balrog?
Yes,
I did.
like I know there were some games that I never
Exactly.
finished, but I intended to finish them.
Whoa, Wiggle Beam. Yeah, no, you poor fool.
Like, I mean, I get that there are people who like play a game and they're like, "Man, this game sucks. I'm gonna go trade it in."
People do that literally all the time.
But I
For, like-
expected a much higher percentage of people that actually just finish games.
No, for like no good reason.
Like, I've come to realize, like, on Steam, I have a lot of games that I have not finished. But that's because they're also games I have not played yet. Because I've gotten
Yeah,
them from,
you
like,
get
Humble
like
bundles.
Yeah, you
or-
get bundles where you just get like 7 games, one of which you actually wanted, the other ones like you might get to.
Right. It's like, well, I was sort of interested in
So like
this
that's
game.
different. That's not like I go to Best Buy and I buy hot new AAA game, play it for an hour, and sell it. That's
or
that's
return it,
actually
yeah.
what happens to like an alarming degree.
I'm just shocked. Still.
You poor fool.
Oh yeah, have we seen the free games for this month?
It hasn't changed yet.
Oh right, because it doesn't change
Until
until
like the second or third or something.
Oh, I see.
More flashback. Let's see if you guys are right. Nope.
God damn it!
You thought they were doing a cool thing.
I mean, to be fair, 4 is still one of the relevant numbers.
Majesty hasn't grown at all.
And now they realize after like 400 years that their babby is still a babby.
In the slightest.
They're like, oh fuck.
How can we make him bigger?
How can we get him swole?
And scrap metal.
We're too dumb to figure that out.
At least they're honest.
Those damn forest robots don't know nothing.
Kitty, though. Yeah, so tiny and cute.
Long live the baby king.
Long live King Baby.
I'm safe. Right.
They just want to protect their cute little baby.
Danger! Danger!
This is probably about the time where we busted into their place.
We just kick the front doors in.
Get out now! Intruders in the kingdom! Don't let them in here.
Our baby king.
They just want to protect the baby. And now we gotta kill them all.
Well,
Because we're the big damn heroes.
hey, there's an item up there.
I saw...
Oh wait, there's a ladder.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh boy, that was a trap.
Totally got bamboozled.
Let's try going the other way.
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
What?
Analysis. This part belongs to a machine life form.
Doesn't look like I'll need this.
You could friggin' sell it. Gosh, this guy
That
does
must-
not know how to do anything.
Perhaps...
Can't do business, can't learn to shut his mouth.
Perhaps we'll find out what that's about on the third path. I'm gonna not fight this giant centipede thing, because it's stupid.
Whoa, looks like there's stuff down there.
Yeah, but I'm afraid.
Just drop down.
Didn't you, like, go through there?
Can't see what the fuck it is. Huh.
Let me get real close.
Like, I press circle and, like, it doesn't look
It's like a box. It's like one of those weird gearboxes from earlier.
Yeah, I just have to make this run again now.